Assalamu alaikum students. So we have seen what is finite verbs. Now we will see the next part is non-finite verbs. So the first thing is, what is non-finite verbs? Non-finite verb is a verb that doesn't show tense. A tense can't be predicted. They function as noun or adjective. They can never be the main verb of a sentence. There are three types of non-finite verbs. Now see, what is non-finite verbs? Non-finite verbs are the verbs which non-finite, which doesn't show you the tense. As we have seen in finite verbs, it shows you the tense. It changes as per the person, and it changes as per the singular or plural. Okay. But non-finite verbs, it doesn't show you that the tense. It is unpredictable, and mostly its function as noun or adjective. And remember, these are of three types. What are the three types? The three types of the non-finite verbs are gerund, infinitives, and participles. Gerunds, that is ing. Infinitives, that is mostly to is added into the verbs, and participles, the V3 form of the verbs. I think you know this very well. So now we'll see one by one how it describes the. What is gerund? Gerund means when the first form of the verb and then ing, and then it is created as a noun. It is called as gerund. And participles, as you know very well, the V3 form of the past and present of the verb, main verb. And what is infinitives? Infinitives are the first form of the verb and to is added to that infinitive, is called as infinitive. So these are the three types of non-finite verbs. Remember these three types. Now we will see the examples of non-finite verbs. I love to watch cricket. How you are going to understand that this is non-finite? Because it is a infinitive. Watch is the first V form, V1, and to is added to it. That's why it is getting. Then second is, he loves to eat biryani. So to eat and the loves is finite. Sleeping on the floor is good for health. Sleeping is non-finite. Why it is non-finite? Because it is in ing. That is gerund. Getting? Plus sleep, the noun form of the verb. I hope you understood this. So you will say, what is infinitives, how it is created? So it is not the main verb in the tense, as we have seen in the first example. It is not the main verb, and it doesn't change as per tense, number, or person. So if you want to create to, so you will write to run. You are writing to and giving the base form of the verb to. So it created a new word, to run, and it means infinitive. Getting? To is added to the base form of the word, is called as infinitive, and it doesn't change as per the tense, number, or person. We will see more example. I have completed the given task. As this is very, you will say, ma'am, how is I have completed? It is finite, and the given task, how it is possible? Because it works as an adjective. As we have seen, maybe a noun or maybe a verb. It's called as non-finite verb. The function as noun or adjective. It is there in this sentence. In the fifth example, it is adjective. That's why it is non-finite. And see the next the examples which we have to complete. Answer key will be provided. Try to understand this Do it at home. Write in your notebooks the finite and the non-finite verbs uh, notes which will be provided by me to you. Write in the notebook. Try to understand this. If you have any doubt regarding this, feel free to ask me, and complete this note please in your notebook and send it to me on my personal WhatsApp window with your name. Write your name on the front page of the notebook with your stream, whether you are science or arts student. Complete these notes at home. This is your homework. Okay.